So this is the look I did today. I am going out shopping with my mommy later today, and I just wanted to do something kind of neutral because it's not really natural. Because it is quite a bit of lashes, as you can see. But anyway, it's a lot of lashes, a lot of purple lips, so I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks so much for watching. First, we are going to start with primer. As always, I'm using my Nip and Fab Sheer Makeup Fix. This stuff has seriously lasted me forever. Then I'm going to take some of Pixie's Flawless Beauty Primer and just apply that in areas where I would want to highlight. This is slightly pigmented and it is a good illuminator, not a great primer though. So I'm just using this with my other primer to just give a little bit of glow underneath the skin since I'm going to be using a more matte foundation. So for my foundation today, I'm using the Almay Smart Shade Makeup in the shade Fair. This stuff still kind of really freaks me out because it just is so stark white when you first apply it, and you just really have to take time and buff it into the skin to make sure the color changes all the way. I've found that if you just kind of like haphazardly buff this into your skin, that it is way too light. So actually working with the product and really buffing it into the skin, you will get the best match. And you really want to work this kind of foundation in any way since it is a mousse texture foundation. It is a heavier foundation and you really want to work in very light layers with this if you're going to be applying more than one layer. And I find that using the buffing brush from Real Techniques is the best way for me to apply it because it just really works it into my skin. Then I am taking my MAC Studio Finish Concealer and just going in with a Real Techniques brush and just pushing that in over the blemishes and then kind of blending around the edges. Then I'm going in with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC15. And I'm going to use that to conceal and highlight under my eyes, and then I'm going to use whatever is left over to highlight the center of my face. So I'm applying it to the center of my forehead, center of my chin, my cupid's bow, and down the bridge of my nose. Then I am just blending all of that out with a damp beauty blender, really making sure to press the product into the skin and just really get it all blended out. Then I am using this Stay Blushed from Rimmel. This is like a mousse texture cream blush. It's almost the same texture as the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation, and then I've just wiped off my buffing brush and I'm just using that to apply it to the apples of my cheeks. And this isn't the most pigmented cream blush in the world, so you do kind of need to apply it more than one time if you want a more pigmented look. Then I'm setting my under eyes as usual with my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder and my Real Techniques setting brush. And I'm also going to set any area that I applied the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer as well. I just feel like this helps to keep my highlight bright and not dulled down, so it really keeps the center of my face highlighted, and I really like the way that looks. Then I'm using my Real Techniques Duo Fiber Face Brush and my Coty Airspun Loose Powder just to lightly set the rest of my face. I don't really want to take away any of the shine or anything, I just want everything to stay in place all day long. So then I am using this matte blush from City Color called Melon, I believe, And I'm just applying that over where I applied the cream blush. I did not powder this area with my Coty powder because I knew I was going to be applying this blush over top, and that would be enough to set the cream blush, and I didn't want to have too much powder on my skin. I just wanted this kind of a really natural, flushed look going on. Then going in with the cult favorite Mary Luminizer from the Balm on a duo fiber contour brush, I am just lightly applying that to the tops of my cheekbones and through the center of my face and the top lip area as well. Then to start off the eyes, I'm going to be using MAC's Paint Pot in Rubenesque because it is a goldy base, and I was going for more of a golden kind of bronze summery look with this. Then going into the lightest shade in Wet n Wild's Comfort Zone palette on a very fluffy brush, I'm just going to apply that as a wash of color across the lid. Then dipping into Naked out of the original Naked palette on the same brush, I'm going to use that to start defining my crease area, and I'm not being very careful, I am being kind of sloppy, but I am applying very light pressure, and that is why I'm holding the brush so far back. Then on the same brush, I am dipping into Buck, which is still in the Naked 1 palette, and I am being a little bit more precise in placement with this color and really just mainly focusing in the actual crease with this color. Then taking Virgin, which is the lightest shade, I'm going to highlight my inner corner with that color, just using a stiff flat brush. Then flipping the brush over, I'm still in the same color. I'm going to use the fluffier end of the brush to just kind of lightly apply that to my brow bone and also kind of blend out any harsh edges with that as well. Then with a kind of all-purpose brush, I'm taking both Buck and Naked on the brush, and I'm going to run that along the lower lash line. Then with this itty bitty tiny Smashbox eyeliner, I'm going to tightline my upper waterline. I'm not sure of the color of this, it's just black. There's nothing fancy to it or anything. But since I'm not going to be applying any eyeliner to the actual eyelid, I am making sure to really get this close in the roots of my lashes to kind of put on invisible eyeliner, so you're still getting the definition of eyeliner, but you're not actually putting any eyeliner on the lid. Then I'm going to be applying this crazy mascara from Buxom, but first I forget to curl my lashes here in about 5 seconds. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to curl my lashes, and then I'm going to be applying the Buxom Amplified Lash, which has a crazy wand. You could make it shorter or longer, depending on the look you are going for. What I do first is apply it with the brush completely extended, so in the longest position. And then after I've applied one coat that way, I shorten the brush back down and just apply a second coat to my top lashes. And I find that this way, this mascara gives you like crazy length and crazy like dramatic lashes without having to wear false lashes. So first for lips, I'm going to apply my e.l.f. Lip Lock pencil. I don't know what it is that this product actually does. It's like a lip primer, but it also holds the lipstick in place like a lip liner would, and it stops your lipstick from feathering and moving and all those kinds of things that you don't want your lipstick to do. And then I'm going to go in with this L'Oreal, I think it's a Color Riche lipstick in the number 175, which is like Wild Orchid or something like that. It's something orchid. It's just a very pretty kind of pinky purple color, and it really has been like my favorite lipstick as of late. So then over top of that, I'm taking a lip gloss that is also from L'Oreal. It's in the shade Stubborn Plum, which is pretty much almost the same color, just more of a sheer version of the lipstick that I have on. And they just look wonderful together, and they are definitely by far my favorite lip combination for spring. And with that, that finishes up this look. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.